What's up, guys? TompaBanana here. Back for another episode of the dusting of the vault, and it's pictures today also. And I thought I would just show you some more of the stuff I created over the years. Another with the wood sticks is the hang on. The joy of having more than one monitor is that you can forget that the program will show it on another monitor. But yeah, so I used some regular water-based paint just to paint these, and I'm gonna see if that's the next picture. Good. I have this in my bathroom still, just to have some small stuff, so it won't like fall off and be everywhere. Sort of have it organized. So that's one other thing I made with wood sticks that I showed in an earlier episode of the vault. I made this lovely looking traffic cone with some foam I had at home, and just painted it with a pen, with a marker. Not the greatest, but yeah, it sort of looks cartoony. If I would do it again, I would use spray paint instead. Use that instead, but yeah. I also made these. I had a server at home with my website. I had a website that a friend helped me make the sort of the website format, but I put up everything like videos and pictures and all kind of crap. I filmed everything anytime, like parties and going to events, all stuff. So I made these goofy looking feet for my computers. I had the server and my regular computer, and that's how the feet looks. And that's from an old, when I had that lounge, what's it called? I think like in your living room, and you want to relax from in front of the TV, you sort of have the chair, and you can put your feet on the footstool. I made this out of old footstool and some just wood I had laying around, and just fasten it like that. This is the older one. So yeah, just a simple. I think did I? Yeah, here I have them side by side. Also have my hard drives here. Had that system going for a while. Then let's see. Oh right, also made this. This was supposed to be like an entertainment system, arcade cabinet thing, where I would have all my, which I sold now, but when I had back then all the like Nintendo 8-bits, Super Nintendo, or Sega Genesis, I guess it's called. So that's some of the picture of that, and is it here? I think, yeah. So here I came a little longer in the creation. Sort of had my miniature pool table, and had some cords, extension cords for the different systems installed, and I had a Pac-Man thing there, and that stuff. This is actually me burning. I had a friend of mine's girlfriend. She made those like put pearls in a. You take a program and yeah, sort of take a picture into a program, and they made it into a pattern you have to follow with pearls, and then you can sort of make photo art with it. So she made this for me, and she wasn't satisfied at all with pictures because she figured it was too low res, but I like it because it's when you stand really close you can't even almost see what it is, but when you step back you can see what it is if you know what it is. If you don't know, you're probably not gonna guess that it's a man burning. But that was the first fire stunt I ever made, or I guess that's a lie, it's the second, but the first big one I made. And it was not professional. It was just me putting on some gasoline with my friends, and they light me on fire and I jumped into the water. But I burned my hand a little bit, but nothing that scarred me for life. It was just shallow. But yeah, that's so the thing with this was that I was afraid the pearls would eventually come off, so I just made I guess it's kind of crappy looking frame for it, but yeah, I like it, so I have this, but I don't have it on the wall anymore. I have it in one of my chests I made. So gonna see if I can keep going here. So here is a little bit zoomed in, and here is on the side, and I had like entertainment all around, like the Guitar Hero thing. I think it's for PS2, so it's old. It was kind of old, but yeah. And the whiteboard, if you wanted to write like high scores and stuff, was the plan. And on the other side there, you could put pictures, and I still have this. I think I'm just gonna give it to one of my friends' kids if they want it, because I have a plan on the. This is sitting on the wall now, but I have a plan for that wall, so yeah. And on the back side, this just says sort of unauthorized, do not have the access, whatever. Yeah, translate into the regular English. And here is Metal Gear Solid dude I made. I printed out and just glued together. Here is all the systems and stuff. I didn't have that neatly organized, I can't say, but yeah. So that's some of the stuff. Oh right, I had I don't know if you've seen the video where I tried to make the acrylic spinner. I had an earlier version but with markers that I made out of this just thin wood, or a backside of a, you know, the shelf, the backside of the shelf. Don't know what it's called, but yeah, like a spinner thing, and you could just put it in your drill and play around with markers and stuff, make patterns, kind of neat. And the drill you put in this, you just squeezed it down, and the thing here is the control for the button, so it would keep spinning, and you could sort of move it out, in and out, to regulate the speed. I think I had some, yeah, here. You can see that it's just angled in like that, so you could just squeeze it in and then just put on the band there, and yeah. Here is the shear I showed in an earlier episode, but just in time-lapse. So this is just an old school shear. So I didn't make the shear, of course, but I painted it and weathered it a little bit. So yeah, come on. So, and I made this table. You can't really see that much of it, but I made it out of scrap wood. I needed a big table for making arts and crafts, so I wanted to have a really big table. Here's some tiny stuff I made. This is just for my balcony. I haven't got it anymore. I sort of get easily bored with stuff and just make new stuff instead, or reuse it into something else. Some things, some furniture I bought cheap, like a wooden shelf, can be like 4 or 5 different things in the end. It sort of turns in from one thing to another. Here is a sort of bench chest I bought, but when I bought it, oh god damn it, I need to learn how to zoom in Windows 10. When I bought it, it was just this ugly unpainted color, and I added some structural support on the sides and underneath, because it was kind of crappy, you know, the bottom was kind of thin, so you couldn't really stack much stuff before the bottom would cave out, but it was cheap and I don't have much money, regular theme. But yeah, I like this a lot. A friend of mine, she asked if she could buy it, because because I put it up on Instagram, she saw it and asked if it was for sale. But I already had plans for this, because I still have it. I keep all my what's it called? The thing you put paper in is called in English. Yeah, whatever. Document collector. God damn it. Whatever. Yeah, I keep a lot of personal stuff like photos and drawings and stuff in these, so I can sort of have it sort of protected. You know, when I have parties and stuff and people are drinking beer, and it's easily that you can spill on something, and so I keep most of that stuff in chests like this, so it's sort of protected. And some things are personal, like a diary or stuff that I don't want everyone to just casually be able to read, and it's easy if it's lying around, that people don't think about it, and it could be personal. So yeah, I just keep it in that. So if people starting to open those up and start rumbling through, you can ask, but hey, what are you doing? Please don't. But yeah, so here is the table, I think. See if I can. This is how my kitchen looked back in the day. There was a lot of shit in my kitchen. Here you can see, up here is a canoe I tried to build out of newspaper and just some wood. And I was close to making it work, but I got tired of the project and just scrapped it. The table is kind of big, as you can see, and my mom was buying a new couch, and she was getting rid of her old couch, and as you can see, she takes really good care of her stuff. So I just asked, are you gonna throw the old couch away? And yeah, she was just gonna basically throw it away, and I just took it home because I still have this couch. It's you can sort of there you can see it in the backdrop there, and it basically looks the same. It's good couch, so why throw it away, you know? So yeah, that's that. And I guess there's a lot here. Here is a chest or box, whatever you call it. I built from the ground, This is from old IKEA. No, I'm lying. Not the IKEA, but like storage shelf, wooden storage shelves that I didn't need anymore. So I just cut them to length and sort of. I think I used nails to assemble this, but yeah, and I sort of made it look. I know that everyone might not feel like this is. Most people might feel that this is ugly, but I myself I like it, so I made it sort of look almost like a not a treasure chest, but you know, a chest that has traveled the world, if you know what I mean. So it's super dirty and scratchy, and yeah, and this is just a beer bottle sticker, and I think this is also the sticker. But same thing here. I'm just keeping personal stuff in it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different chests like this, filled with stuff that I want to keep. So just so people can't rumble through it without my permission, and 2, I in a heat of moment won't throw it away, because I have a tendency to get bored of stuff, as I said, and I usually am good at just taking pictures of it, so I can at least have a look back, sort of remember, oh right, I built that and stuff. But yeah, if I put it in those chests, I can sort of make a rule that this, you can't throw this away easily. So yeah, that's why I do it. Need to have rules for myself. So here is, I think all of 5 of them, yes. This is the first one, and this obviously I didn't build. It's just a chest that my parents didn't want, because it was really scratchy and stuff, and I didn't care. I just wanted something stable that I could store my personal belongings in. And then I made, let's see here, that one, and or bought it and painted it and just enhanced it, and then I bought another one, and then I built that one, and then I built this one out of pallet wood. I just asked a what's it called? Car repair shop, I guess, or yeah, whatever. If I could take some pallets, and they just was happy to get rid of them. So yeah, just built that one out of pallet wood. Also made a creeper. I was about to make the whole creeper, but then I got tired of it and just made a creeper head. Oh right, that's a coin thing I made with my friends' faces on them. Sort of like they are trapped inside a can, and are like dodging the coins coming down. So yeah, some weird stuff. And let's see here. This is from when I worked at a factory making walls. I just worked there for like 2 weeks or something. It wasn't because of me. That was just a contract, 2 weeks contract. So, but they had, I can't remember what this was for, but they had all these scrap parts. So I just took them home. Same there wasn't anything they could use it for, so they were just happy to get rid of it. So I made this sort of bowl thing, just glued that together and spray paint, no, regular paint, same paint as I used for the shelves. no, the not the shelves. Sorry, the wood sticks in the bathroom box thingy. Same paint as that. Just to store my wallet, my keys. You know, when you come home, you just throw that in this, so you know where they are. But I don't have it anymore because I got tired of it. So yeah, reoccurring theme. This I made for my workplace. That was a long time ago. That was the first one. Some kids destroyed that, so I made a sturdy bench instead out of pallet wood. So they haven't destroyed that yet, and that's been standing there for years now. So I feel a little bit better about that. I think some bruised ankles have tried, but they haven't managed to destroy that one. Made this coin bank thingy out of an old book and some cloth. I just glued it together like this. I still have this. Yes, I still have this somewhere. I made a whiteboard. Just painted painted it with some you know, the dark thick paint that you use for they sell this in like hobby shops, so you can have a white no, not blackboard, I'm saying the wrong, sorry, blackboard at home, and I just used some sticks and some cardboard on the back side there, but it worked. It did its job. So then this is the sort of decoration plant I was showing in the video of the older Vault video. So this I just bought at a flower shop, even though it's fake. No, I bought it at another shop, whatever. And this I just made with some cloth and plaster, so just shaped it like this. And I filled it with these, I don't know its English word for it, but yeah, you know, the drainage stuff you have in the regular plants, so they won't rot, the roots won't rot because the water. So just that stuff, the little tiny balls, but little tiny balls. And then some stuff on my balcony. I drink a lot of energy drink. I try to drink sugar free right now, so I at least give my teeth a chance to survive. But yeah, so I painted this bench and made this out of some scrap wood, just from my workplace. Made some shelves, made this wall, because you can see that there's a smaller wall there. I wanted something big to able to mount stuff on, and used Wolverine cans to just grow some simple stuff. And I made this out of some scrap wood also, just painted it with some crappy blue paint. I hated that blue paint. That's the same stuff I mentioned in an earlier video, that it got sticky all everywhere, never really dried out perfectly. Even indoors it didn't do that, so yeah, hated that paint. Can't remember what this is, but and just made this out of scrap wood also. Yeah, I think that was it. Then this is just some plaster and some sticks and stuff. I made like a shipwreck, a little decoration. I still have this somewhere. And sort of like a Stonehenge inspired thing here. Same thing here, just using some plaster and shaping it and painting it. And here is the Lindsay Sterling pixel art stuff that I just printed out and glued together. Nothing special really, but I just like the mode. Yeah, just liked it. Here is some dominoes I made of the wood sticks. You can see the wood sticks here. I bought the big pack back in the day and just sort of cut them to length and glue them together. And here is how they look when they're done. So you can see that some I was too lazy to really grind them down perfectly, so they're not super straight. And then here is the nature kicks ass, I think I called it, or something. So this is just concrete, and these are the wood sticks again, and some fake plants that sort of like nature will prevail sort of statement, I guess. Basically just for fun. And some pixel art here, I think. Just experimenting with that. I think I made stop motion sometime also. Not stop motion in, I guess that's not correct. Sort of a time lapse of me doing it. That's what I meant. So here's some more of the nature kicks ass and some more pixel art. And here is, here is, gluing that stuff together and enhancing it a little bit and stuff. Here is inside the chest inside there that I made from the shelves. And here is this. I painted it white inside because I think that looks a lot better than the crappy untreated wood. And this I painted the same color as the outside basically. And I have different handles on all of them, so just you bought a lot of handles in a hardware store and used some of them I just what do you call it, sort of weathered with fire so it would look a little distressed. Creeper head, let's see here. Oh right, I made these apple boxes of some scrap wood, just and weathered them the same way I did with don't think it's here, maybe it is, the newspaper stand thingy I did. So I just sort of no, I didn't do this the same way, no, sorry. I put on paint and then grinded it away this time. So yeah, that's how I did it. So that, yeah, you can sort of see how big it is. And here I use this chest for like a coffee table for a while, but I have another. I don't have a coffee table now because my sofa is in my kitchen. So yeah, never mind. And then this is oak that a friend of mine was gonna throw away after rebuilding his kitchen. So I just took it and glued it together and made this TV stand for it. Yeah. And then it was this, already seen this. Oh right, some 3D pen art, some early stuff. TompaBanana, weird looking dude, and a tree. I'm kind of happy with that tree. I think it looks kind of fantasy like. Yeah, I don't know. And then some more crappy trees and a mushroom, Super Mario mushroom, and this this goofy looking guy, and these like creatures. This one I encapsulated in what's it called, resin. You know, the clear stuff. I got some resin from a guy that puts it in on the floor, sort of like a carpenter thing, I guess. But it wasn't clear enough, so it got kind of crappy. But yeah, I've kept it just for fun. But he is inside some resin now. And this dude and this dude I still have. He's making a face. So then, yeah, that's the scene, that stuff. That's so. I don't know why, but the paint sort of scratch off in this weird ass sort of star pattern like this. So that was really weird why it did that. So I had to repaint it. I don't know if it was dust or something. Really weird. So here is the stand for the Lindsey Sterling. Also just made out of scrap wood. Some weird spray paint I did, sort of like a fantasy future city. Some flowers, just experimenting. Getting weird with I think this was acrylics back in the day, and some more weird stuff, like I don't know what this really is anymore. Can't remember, but I know there's a man and he's doing something supernatural, but yeah, don't really know, can't remember anymore. And some artistic stuff, I guess. And yeah, this is just some, I don't know what these even are. I know what it is, but I can't really explain it. It's sort of like thin light, and it's sort of gold colored, but I don't know it's what it really is called. And then some pictures I just made into grayscale, and a picture I mean, and some yeah, you know, circuit boards. And yeah, the table I made from the old pool table. I really love that pool table, but or billiards table, but my apartment wasn't big enough, and it got crappier and crappier and crappier. I bought a cheap table on not online, in a store, but yeah. But it was really a lot of fun. But I wanted to remake some stuff in my apartment, so I just made it into a coffee table for a while until I threw that away. Got bored of it. I think that was most of it. Come on. What the hell happened here? Okay, there we go. No, I think it's down there because it stops. I'm gonna see. Yeah. So I guess that's all for this episode of Dusting Off the Vault. Hope you haven't been too bored. I have a lot of ideas, which is fun. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Subscribe if you want. Bye bye.